Okay, we're starting for the page 46. Page 46 is Declaration of Financial Support. Declaration of Financial Support meaning when you apply for the green card, your income is not much, around the $50,000 less income. In case the immigration department is want some financial support. Over $50,000 income person, financial support. If not, they cannot apply for the green card. We need doesn't matter, not involved for any relationship, not family, or doesn't matter at any person, any relation, no relation, any friend, no friend. In case they can do that, the declaration of financial support. Number 46. The USCIS form I-134. Start here. Part 1. Basic. And yeah, you're sure to remember that the start here. Type or print in black ink only. Black ink you should sure to put right down to the black ink. Do not reason using for the blue ink or something. Start here. Type or print in black ink. Part 1. Basis for filing. Basis for filing. Number 1. I am filing this form on behalf of myself as the beneficiary. Second one, another individual who is the beneficiary. Doesn't matter who can you do. Normally myself as the beneficiary. Part 2, information about the beneficiary. Complete part 2. Regardless of whether you are filing this form on behalf of yourself as the beneficiary or on behalf of another individual who's the beneficiary. Number 1, beneficiary's current legal name. Do not provide the nickname, legal name. First, a family name, meaning last name. Given name, that's a meaning first name and middle name. Number 2, other name used. Provide all other names the beneficiary has ever used, including aliases, maiden name, and nickname. If you add extra space to complete this section, use the space provided in Part A, additional information. Family name, meaning last name, and given name, meaning first name, middle name. If they are using for the name of 2, the bottom line, one more name, and then I thought third name is if we have, for example, middle name and then use name. One is all long time used, and then the famous. In case 2 or 3, doesn't matter, you can use it. Number 3, date of birth, gender, male or female, alien registration number. Alien registration number is a number, meaning green card number. We don't have any. Place of birth, city or town, state or province, country. Country of citizen or nationality. Marital status, single, never married, married, divorced, widow, legally separate, marriage annulled, unexplained. How different divorce and widow? How different? Divorce is the separate, and then widow are the parties dead. Divorce is not that. Part 2, information about the beneficiary. Beneficiary's mailing address in care of name, street number and name, city, town, province, postal code, country. Number 10, are the beneficiary's mailing address and physical address the name? Yes or no? If you answer no to item number 10, provide your physical address in item number 11. Beneficiary's physical address. In care of name, if any, street number and name, do not provide a PO box in this space unless it is your only address. City, town, province, postal code, country. Beneficiaries anticipated length of stay. Beneficiaries anticipated period of stay in the United States. From month, date, year to month, date, year, no, and the date, same thing. Next page. Part 2, information about the beneficiary. Beneficiary's financial information. Provide information about the beneficiary's income and address. If you need additional space to complete any item number in this section, use the space provided in Part 8, additional information. Beneficiary's income. That income is so important, but this doesn't matter. This provider even signed the paper, he doesn't have any duty. Just government is one sum. If somebody get it for the new green card, right away he requests for any provider, any, for example, the welfare, and then the school provided, something like that. That one, if that one not welfare or something like that, doesn't matter, they don't have any duty. Provide all the information requested in the table below about the beneficiary, all of the beneficiary's dependents, and any other individual, the beneficiary's financial support do not include any individual named in Part 3, information about asset, and are not based on employment, should be added in item numbers 16 and not in item number 13. Individual's full name, his name, first name, last name, middle last name, do not include any individual named in Part 3. Date of birth. Relationship to the beneficiary. Relationship meaning type or print self. It's myself. If you are filing for yourself as the beneficiary or beneficiary, if someone is in agreement to support you in Part 3. Income contribution to the beneficiary annually, if noun, type or print. Part 1, 2, yeah. 14. All family, he put right down, and the total number is dependent. Total number, husband and wife, one child and 3, 2 child, 4. Total income, put right here. Income is much better than, more than. 14. Does any of the beneficiaries' total income, including income from defendant and other individuals who contributed to the beneficiary's income, including any individual's name in Part 3, come from an illegal activity or source, such as fee from illegal gambling or illegal drug sales. If you answer yes to item number 14, what amount of beneficiary's total income come from an illegal activity or source? Illegal activity meaning gamble, or from any other drug, something. In case that put right down the amount. Even illegal drug, but he's paying to the tax, doesn't matter. Next page, part 2. The information about the beneficiary contain beneficiary's asset. In the table below, provide the amount of asset available to the beneficiary for the expected period of his or her stay, including asset from any individual names in Part 3, attached evidence showing that the beneficiary has this asset. Full name of asset holder. Type of asset, type meaning, asset meaning for the house or bank statement or any other asset, amount, cash value, something like that. Part 3, information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary name in Part 2. If you are not the beneficiary names in Part 2, complete Part 3. 1. Current legal name do not provide the nickname. Family name meaning last name. Given name meaning first name, middle name. Number 2, other names used. Provide all other names you have ever used, including alias, maiden name, and nickname. If you need extra space to complete this section, use the space provided in Part 8, additional information. First name meaning last name, ever given, first name, middle name. Second line, word, this kind of person I have marked so many. In case, put right down all the different names. Number 3, current mailing address. In care of name, street number and name, city or town, province, postal code, country. Next page, page 50. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary name in Part 2 contain 4. Is your current mailing address the same as your current physical address? Yes. Mailing address in physical address, same thing. You can yes. If you answer no, item number 4, provide your current physical address, item number 5. Physical address, in care of something, street number and name, city and town, province, postal code, country. But if you have the same address, current physical address, something, the number part 3 of same address, you don't need this space, just past. Other information, date of birth, place of birth, city and town, state or province, country. Alien registration number, meaning green card number. USCIS online account number, you make them. Immigration status, what's your current immigration status? Provide current nation, a documentation as provided in the instruction. U.S. citizen, U.S. national, lawful permanent resident, number. Non-immigrant from I-94, avoid departure, 형제 and brother and sister relation in case information of status, U.S. citizen, U.S. national, lawful permanent resident number, A number, non-immigrant number from I-94, arrival departure record number, other something. Next page, 51. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary named in Part 2. Employment information for working place, you mean. Employment status, employed, full-time, part-time, seasonal, self-employed. Mark is employed, unemployed or not employed, retired, other something. Employee information, that's important. If you indicate that you are employed in item number 11, provide the information requested in item numbers 12 to 13. (12)(a). I am currently employed as A1. Name of employer. B. I am currently self-employed. name AM. 13. Current employer's address, stream number and name, city, town, province, postal code, country. Financial information. Provide information about your income and asset. If you need additional space to complete any other item number in this section. This section, use the space, provide part A, additional information, income. Provide all of the information requested in the table below about yourself, all of your dependents, and any other individual you financially support. Do not include any individual's number. Part 2, information about assets that are not based on employment should be added in item number 13 and not in item number 14. In case number 14 or 14, full name, date of birth, relationship to the individual agreeing, financial support, income, all family. Okay, next to page 52. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary named in part 2. Does any of the income listed above come from an illegal activity or source, such as food from illegal gambling or illegal drug sale? Yes or no? As possible, no. 16. If you answer yes to item number 15, what amount of income for example, next, asset. Fill out the table below regarding the asset available to you. Do not include any asset from any individual named in part 2. Attach evidence showing you have these assets. Full name of asset holder, you or your household member, type of asset, amount, something like that. Financial responsibility for other beneficiaries. Having the previously submit from I-134 on behalf of person other than beneficiary listed on this form I-134. If you answered yes to others' name, this time, don't think about it and put right down at any that's happened to the problem. If you answer yes, item number 18, provide the information requested in item number 19, 20. If you need additional space to complete this section, use the space provided in item part A, additional information. Person 1, family name, given name, middle name. A number, date, submit. Person 2, same thing. Family name, given name, middle name, A number, something. That is the financial responsibility for other beneficiary. If you don't have any other person, don't put right down here. have some rest time. Nobody comes. It's a 33 person. They have been vacation. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, page 53. Information about the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary named in Part 2. Intend to provide a specific contribution to the beneficiary. 21. I do not intend to make a specific contribution to the support of the beneficiary named in Part 2. Explain the contributions. For example, if you need to furnish room and board, state for how long. If you intend to provide money, state the amount in US dollar and whether it is to be given in a lump sum, weekly or monthly, and for how long if you need additional space. Use Part A, additional information. Part 4, statement. Contact information, certification, and the signature of the beneficiary if filing Form I-134 on his or her own behalf. If you are beneficiary and are filing Form I-134 on your own behalf, complete and sign Part 4. Note, to read the penalty section of the Form I-94, I-134 instruction before completing this section. Beneficiary statement. Selection the box for either item A or B in item number 1. If applicable, select the box for item number 2. 1. I, as the beneficiary, certified the following. A. I can read the understand English, and I have read the understand every question and instruction on this declaration and any answer to every question. B. The interpreter number named in Part 6. Read to every question and instruction on this declaration and any answer to every question in some language. That's language, Chinese, Korean, Japanese. Language in which I am fluent and understand everything. 2. And my request. The preparer names in Part 7. Prepare this declaration for me based on open information provided or authorized. Beneficiary's contact information. Beneficiary's daytime telephone number. Beneficiary mobile telephone number. Beneficiary email address, something. Beneficiary's certification. Copy of this, any document I have submit and exact photocopies of the on letters, original document, and I understand that USCIS or the Department of State and require that I submit original document to SCIS or Department of State at this later date. Furthermore, I authorize the release of any information from any and all other record that USCIS or the Department of State may need to determine my eligibility for the immigration benefit I think. I further authorize the release of information contained in this declaration in support documents and in my USCIS or the Department of State record to other the entity and the persons where necessary for the administration in enforcement U.S. immigration law. 54, page 54. Statement, part 4, statement, contact information, certification, and the signature of the beneficiary if filing Form I-134 on his or her own behalf. I understand the USCIS may require me to appear for an appointment to take my biometric, fingerprint, photograph, and or signature, and at the time, if I am required to provide biometric, I will be required to sign on earth reaffirm that 1. I review and provide and authorize all of the information in my declaration. 2. I understand all of the information contained in any submit with my declaration. And 3. All of the information was complete, true, and correct at the time of filing. I certified under penalty of perjury that I provide on authority all of the information in my declaration. I understand all of the information contained in the submitted with my declaration, and all of this information is complete, true, and correct. That this is declaration I made by me to author to U.S. government that I will be able to financially support myself while in the United States, that I am willing and able to pay for necessary expenses for the duration of my temporary stay in the United States. Beneficiary signature, date of signature, something. Part 5, statement, contact information, certification, and the signature of the individual agreeing to financial supporting the beneficiaries. If you are filing Form I-134 on behalf of someone else, beneficiary listed in Part 2, complete and sign Part 5. Note, read the read the penalties section of the Form I-134 instruction before completing this section. Statement of individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary. Note, select the box for either item A or B in item number 1. If applicable, select the box for item number 2. I ask the individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary certifying the following. A. I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand every question and the instruction on this declaration and my answer to every question. B. Interpret the name in part 6. Read to me every question and the instruction on this declaration and my answer to every question in something country language, a language in which I am fluent and I understand. 2. In my request, paragraph name part 7 something, prepare this declaration for his based on only often information provided and authorized. Contact information of individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary, date and telephone number, mobile number, email address, something. 55, next page. Statement of contact information, certificate and the signature of individual agreement. Financially support the beneficiary. Certification of individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary. Copying of any document I have submit are exact photocopies of unaltered original documents, and I understand that USCIS or the Department of State and require that I submit original document of USCIS or the Department of State at a later date. Furthermore, I authorize the release of any information from any and all of my record and the USCIS or the Department of State may need to determine any eligibility for the immigration benefit I seek. I further authorize the release of information contained in this declaration in supporting the document and in any USCIS or the Department of State record to the entitled and the persons where necessary for the administration and enforcement of U.S. immigration law. I understand that USCIS may require me to appear for an appointment to take my biometrics, fingerprint, photograph, and or signature. And at the time, if I am required to provide biometric, I will be required to sign oath reaffirming that. 1. I will then authorize all of the information in my declaration. 2. I understand all of the information contained in and submit with my declaration. And 3. All of this information was complete, true, and correct at the time of filing. I certify and understand the penalty of perjury that I am providing or authorize all of the information in my declaration. I understand all of the information contained in and submit with my declaration, and that all of this information and complete, true, and correct. That is the declaration in made by me to assure to U.S. government that the person named Part 2 will be financially supported while in the United States, that I am willing to able to receive, maintain, and support the person name part 2 to better ensure that such person will have sufficient financial resources or financial support to pay for necessary access expenses for the period of his or her temporary stay in the United States. I acknowledge that I have read this section, and I am aware of my responsibility as an individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary. Signature of individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary, signature 28 times, something. Interpreter contact information. Who's the interpreter certification signature? Provide the following information about the interpreter. Interpreter's full name, interpreter's given name, interpreter's original name, something. Interpreter sign under the paper. Next to page 56. Interpreter's contact information, certification, and the signature. Interpreter's mailing address, something like that. Interpreter's contact information, same thing. Interpreter's certificate. I certify under penalty of perjury that this is the oath. I am fluent in English and some country name, which is the same language in specific part 4 or in part 5, item B, in item number 1, and I have read to this individual agreeing to financially support the financially individual agreeing. So Vatican explicitly identify the language every question, instruction on this declaration, and his or answer to every question. Individual agreeing to financially support the beneficiary information. This one is the interpreter signature, interpreter information. After that is also interpreter mailing address, something like that. Additional information, something. That's all. Financial support, if we don't have any not much income, this is the important. Doesn't matter, we don't have any income, $50,000 less, we find the one person for the support. In case, doesn't matter to apply for the beneficiary for green card. Anyway, I hope you sooner better you apply for the green card and then save the money as possible. Too much support from the government, too much for the student visa, too much pain for the support. But if you get in for the green card, you don't need to pay any money. As possible, you'll find it how you can get the green card.